Hey guys, hey Tactical Fud, how you doing, brother? Shasta Valley, how you doing, brother? Hope y'all doing good today. Man, I really enjoyed that video, Shasta. That was a beautiful, beautiful place up there. Tactical Fud, what you been doing, brother? Been shooting any? Yeah, I can see why, Shasta. That's a cool place. I do that a lot when I'm trapping. I just find me a creek. It's got some running water. I'll sit out there, and that's where I'll take a break for a while. There's a few little places with waterfalls around here. I try and hang out when I can. Oh, cool, Tactical Fud. That's good, brother. I saw where Don Thomas loaded up some 357 Magnums, I think 180 grain. He shot some of those this week. Said that was his first 357s he'd loaded. He did a good job. They shot good. I'm still trying to get around to loading my 38 specials. I still haven't got to do that yet. Yeah, I don't blame you, Shasta. I don't blame you a bit. That's a beautiful place. Yeah, they want a lot in the stores here, Shasta. I notice that everything's high though right now, except 22s, and they're still outrageous. But 45s, you can get nines pretty cheap here, which I say pretty cheap. It's not cheap compared to what it used to be. But hey, 351 Cleveland, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I think I bought some 9 millimeter blazers the other day for I think I paid about $19 for a box at Academy Sports, but I needed some bullets to go to the range with. So that's gonna be one of my next things, though, Tactical Fud. I got a lot of reloading stuff for my 45s, but I hadn't graduated up there yet. I'm gonna get good with the 38s, and I'm gonna go to the 45s. Hey, Kat, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you and Don are having a good Sunday. Oh, okay, cool, Tactical Fud. I got a lot of lead and stuff. I'm still working on some wheel weights up here at the local place, but it's mighty hot to be smelting right now. So I don't know. I may just hoard it up until fall, and then smelt me out some ingots in. Oh, I do 351 Cleveland. I check in and out, and I check Midway, Mid South, and Monell's. Everything's still pretty high. I mean, you can still get them, but they're pretty high. That's what I've been doing, Shasta. I've been shooting a 22 a lot. Hey, Carlos, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I'm here in Georgia, Carlos, which is south of the United States. Oh, good. I hope he filmed it, Cat. It's pretty hot here today. I'm sure y'all are a little cooler at y'all's place, but it is a beautiful day though. Did you tackle fun? See, JH586 told me start with 38s because they're the best ones to get started with. So that's what I'm doing. But I mean, I got the stuff to load 9s and 45s too. I just I want to make sure I get everything down. I'm doing it slowly but surely. Hey Don, I was just telling them you loaded up some good looking 357s, 180 grain. They look good, buddy. Look like they shot good too. Oh, okay, Cat. I'll look after I get out of here today. I thought I'd caught up. Is it Shasta raining? We hadn't had any rain in it's been about 2 weeks now. Oh, 70s. 70 would be good, Cat. We're hitting about 87 today, I think. And there's no breeze. It's hot today. I don't know, Shasta. I mean, all I got is two little Smith and Wesson snub nose, and they're just get off of me guns. I wouldn't be trying to shoot them more than 15, 20 yards. That's for sure. Okay, Carlos. I wasn't sure where you were from. From France. Cool. I hope you're doing good today. Hope you got the day off too. Good, Don. Keep loading them. Load you up a bunch of them now. Now that you know they shot good and you like the load you put in them. Saltwater Born, how you doing, bud? I appreciate you coming in. Team Johnson Outdoors, hey, buddy. I appreciate you coming in too. Minnesota, we're just hanging out here, yapping, talking about a little bit of everything, guns, gardening, prepping a little bit, whatever. Oh, I wish we had a breeze blowing, Cat. I love to do that when and there is a breeze. We're real humid here too right now. Is that right, Shasta? I hadn't shot 357 in years. I sold mine like a dummy. I had a nice Dan Wesson with a 7-inch barrel, I think. That was a sweet gun, but I sold it like a dummy when I was younger. No, Carlos, I've never been to Europe. I've never been out of the United States. I mean, I went to Hawaii, but that's still the United States. But I've never been out of the country, Carlos. Team Johnson, I appreciate it, buddy. Y'all doing any fishing or what are y'all doing? Oh, cool, Shasta. I know I got a lot of my Canuck buddies that are have a good bit of French in the blood. I remember those guns, Shasta, but I never had one. Hey, Michael, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. You been reloading anything? Tactical Fudd said he's loading some 45s, and Don's loading some 357s. Hey, Bernie, how you doing, brother? Barnaby Bernie Sanchez. Appreciate you coming in, man. What you been up to, Bernie? Hey, Critter, how you doing, brother? Wow. Hey, man, I got the air going here too. It's been terrible hot. 805 Barbecue Junkie, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I think I saw today where you put a new video out. I gotta go check that out after the live stream. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Bernie. I got the air going. I hope it's not too loud in here. But I had to cut the air on, man. It gets hot out here in this trapping shed. Oh, Don, you spotted it, huh? I'll show you in a second. Well, you're kind of like me, Shasta. Most of the states I've been to have been within 2 to 3 states around me. I have been up almost to, let me see, I think I went to Maryland one time. Hey, Boxcar Jerry, brother, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you're staying cool. Okay, well, I may have seen it. 805 Barbecue Junkie. I'll double check, but I thought I was called up. I might have missed one. Okay, Michael. Hey, Dan, Judith, how y'all doing? Dan, okay, I got it now. I read it. Hey, Dan, buddy. You getting ready to supply up now, Dan? Hey, Deer Slayer, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Brother BC Gerbs, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, I just been chilling. I ain't done nothing. Been working in the garden the last couple of days. I know he did, Cat. Wow, Critter. 43 out of what, 50? That ain't bad. Or do we have 51 now? Do they consider that? Or I think it's still 50 states. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get to it today, sometime this afternoon. Barbecue Junkie. I dig your cooking, man. I have to watch them all. Good, damn glad. I hear you, Don. I hear you. Oh, Dan, I dread doing that. I gotta let it cool down before I wash and boil and wax traps. It's just too hot for me. All right, Don, Georgia better be in one of them, Bucko. Yeah, Stoney did an awesome job on the. Let's see if y'all can see those. Hang on. I'll see those fishing rod holders. Oh, Stoney made them up for me last week. He did an awesome job on them. Okay, Critter, I got you. Shoot, we got an early growing season here, Shasta. We get hot. Usually by Easter, we can start planting. Yeah, I hear you, Dan. I should be just gonna wait and make Stoney do them all. Yeah, my buddy is over the road trucker. He's been all over the United States. Well, I can't claim to, Deer Slayer. I hadn't got out and been able to go yet. I still haven't been able to go out. I'm going to Florida next week. I may get out back out and fish again next week. Yeah, he did a good job, Bernie. Well, we're usually, if we don't have our last frost by Good Friday, we're usually okay here. It has caught me before. Hey Gary, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you being in here today, Gary. I hear you, critter. Oh, good, Don. I finally got my sunflowers in the ground, and I still don't have my pumpkins in the ground, so they won't be ready by Halloween. That's for sure. Woo! Yeah, I knew you were, Gary. I'm glad y'all did real good on your trip with your boys. Yeah, I think Gary is the only one that's been out fishing so far. I hear you, Shasta. Hey, Becca, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Hang on. Everybody say hey to Becca. Let me see. There you go. Hope you're doing good today, Becca. That's exactly right, Dan. He's got to learn everything, doesn't he? Oh, yeah, Jerb, you're on the board. You're on the board, brother. Of course, our mail, you know how it is. It took forever for him to get here, but that's just the way our mail is. Good deal, Gary. Good deal. Yeah, I agree, Critter. Ain't nobody gonna mess with that big old dog. Hey, Phil, Rockwood 64, how you doing, buddy? I didn't give you any yet, Phil. You must have bought some. I planted mine, and ain't none of them come up yet. I hope that I hope they didn't go bad in that jar. I put them in a dry jar and kept them out of the sun. You know, they dried them good, so I'm hoping they'll come out. MB Heritage Farms, how you doing, Michael and Bobby Jean? Hope you're doing good, brother. It's going good today. Going good. Garden's doing great. Yeah, I hear you, Gerbs. We don't have snail mail. It comes up missing. Jeremy Albritton sent me a package twice, and it still hadn't made it to. Neither one of them made it here. So I've had so much stuff lost or uh, whatever in the mail at the post office. So, Kat, you enjoy your Sunday afternoon. I surely appreciate you coming in. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day too. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious, Phil. You must be doing it for the doves or something. Oh, thanks, Bernie. I appreciate that, buddy. See you, Kat. Hey, Kyle. Kyle Lusk. How you doing, brother? You staying cool today? Probably out at the pool, aren't you? Oh, okay, cool, Phil. Well, if you want to try any of those seeds that I do got, you're welcome for the house. You're welcome to get you some. I hadn't thought no more about it. Oh, pork chop time. I hear that. All right. Well, Don asked what this was. This is my new gun, Taurus TX22. I took it out the other day and shot it. It did real good. I'm enjoying it. I shot about 700 rounds through it, 750 rounds. And, you know, Chris from the 740 has been having a lot of videos on it. And then got me interested. And then Uncle Jim bought him one, and he was showing his, talking about how good it was. So I had to go buy one after that. Hey, GGW Reloading. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I'm doing good today. Hope you are. Hey, I don't blame you, Kyle. Yeah, I know, BC. I don't hardly send anything unless I send it UPS, or if I got a tracking number, at least I can, you know, keep an eye on it. I appreciate it, Don. I've enjoyed it so far. It shoots really well. I mean, I can't shoot worth a crap because I can't see nothing, but you know, if I put it on a rest, I can shoot pretty good with it. Oh, really, Gerbs? Man, I hate that for y'all. Just a little 22. Drunken Chef Barbecue, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I went and checked out that boy's live. I enjoyed it. He's a good little fella. Did a good job, too. Yeah, I like the 22 Rugers, too, Don. I, you know, all my rifles are Rugers. And I really like that American 22 rifle. That's what I usually use on the trap line, but I just got this for a plinking gun. Yeah, I hear you, Jared. I keep up with that. I watch it. It's a mess. But hey, you can come on down south, but I'm telling you, it's a daily fight for us every day. I mean, luckily we got enough people that are vigilant about it and outspoken enough that we keep the heat on them here. Yeah, it is Shasta. I despise going up there. I sent who was it? Dominic Minichetti. I paid for next day shipping. I paid extra $50 for next day shipping. It got to Florida, and I'm in Georgia now. I could have drove down there in about 5 hours and delivered it myself. It took 2 weeks to get to him. I was hot. Yeah, he is a good kid. He did a good job. I liked how he had to taste test it like you do, you know, put it out there. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I know, Dan. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna start looking for a shoulder holster. I got that little Heritage 22 six shot. I usually carry that. It's just loaded with nothing but snake shot in it. But I may go to this one if I find a good shoulder holster for it. Oh, really, Critter? Does it shoot good? You like it? Oh, Phil, there you go. It ain't much different than my G3. I mean, it's kind of set up just like a G3 almost. And you know, they're making those now in Bainbridge, Georgia. They moved the Taurus plant up, I think, from Miami to Bainbridge, Georgia. They're making 3 or 4 of the guns in Bainbridge now. Hey, Echo, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. You loading up 223s today? That is a cool little gun, Dan. I saw 2 or 3 people that I know here now has got the Rascal. I even thought about getting one of those too. I mean, that's an awesome little rifle. Huh? I'll be darned, critter. I usually just carry that little 22. I did. I used to have some snake shot in my 38s, but I don't know what happened to that snake shot. I lost it or shot them or did something with it. Yeah, they're nice too, Jerbs. They're nice too. You know, there's so many good little 22s out there. That Ruger is a nice little 22 too. Yeah, it does, Don. It really does. I think it's got a lot of the sights and stuff. Some of that stuff is fashioned after a Glock too, which I don't know. Taurus revamped everything they're doing right now, and they're making some pretty quality guns right now. Oh yeah, Kyle. Is that a what is that? What's the caliber on that MK4? Is that a 22, Kyle, or is that a big caliber? Oh no, no, I know what you're talking about. The target, the ones that look like a Luger. I had one of those years ago. Matter of fact, I shot MK4 at my buddy's the other day with the bull barrel. That's good, Dan. I may check it out. They're 22 Magnum too, aren't they? Yeah, I thought. Yeah, Kyle. It took me a second for that to register in my mind. My buddy had his out the other day, and he's got a red dot on his. I shot his when we were shooting the other day. I just had the one that had the tapered barrel though. I didn't have the bull barrel on mine. Oh, really, Don? See, I can get a 22 Magnum for that little Heritage I got. Ain't but about $30 or $40, but I never did get one for it so far. Okay, Kyle. Yeah, I thought so. Wow, Phil, that's a heck of a deal right there. That's a real good price. When I went over there the other day, I had to order that one because nobody had them, but they had one some other store. They were low on guns, really. I mean, they had guns, but they didn't have a big selection. Sunfish for fish, how you doing? I appreciate it, but I hope I didn't miss you when you came in. I'm not sure I know that one. Okay, Dan. I knew I'd seen them in 22 mag, but I didn't know if they made them for both. Yeah, I like it. They're the Ruger's a jam up gun. I like Ruger. Hey, Frank and Tina, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. I enjoyed your video going down and seeing Tony. I hadn't been to Jekyll Island in years. I've looked at those down, but I just hadn't committed yet. The 17 HMR is a very popular gun now. Yeah, I know, Frank. Starting to see ammo. How's is Georgia Arms stocking up now? How are they doing over there? I hadn't checked with them in a while. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Everybody say hey, Jamie. That's good. Some fish for fish. That's usually my everyday carry. Just I carry my 9 millimeter. I bet it was, Frank. We're heading down to Panama City next week. Huh, that's pretty cool, Don. I may have to go make a trip out there, Frank. Yeah, that's what I've been doing too, Jamie. I appreciate it, Michael. It's getting there. I've been having to really water it because it's been bad dry here. That's, that's okay, buddy. I appreciate you coming by. Have a good afternoon, critter. Good idea, Kyle. Hang on here. Uh, oh, hang on. I'm trying to do something. I hope I don't knock everybody out. There we go. I hadn't checked into those enough sunfish for fish to really know much about those. What calibers is that in between? Hey Phil, I appreciate you coming in and hang out for a while, buddy. Give me a holler later. Well, go ahead, Kyle. Light it up. Yeah, I think I do, Frank. I'm pretty sure I do. I'll text you so you can get it back. Maybe I'll meet you. We'll ride out there one day. Or if you want to go to the range, once I text you and you got my number, give me a call. Maybe we'll go to the range one day. I've been trying to get up a few range bullets. I got enough to go shoot for a little while. That Taurus, it shot 40 caliber. I mean 40 caliber, 40 grain flawlessly, and it held a good pattern for me. But the lighter the bullet, like 32 grain, they were all over the place. I couldn't keep them I couldn't keep a group for nothing. I think that bullet just goes too fast for that gun. Oh, really? Sunfish for fish? I didn't know that. I got a couple of 500s, but I hadn't. I don't know. It's cheaper. Heck. Oh, okay. I got you, buddy. 5x7x28. I'll have to check on that. Oh, I know you do, Frank. A few. I was gonna say. I think you got more than a few. I'm trying to pick up a few here and there. CW was talking about how good that uh what is it? Kel-Tec 380 is. I thought about maybe looking into a Kel-Tec 380 just for a pocket gun. Yeah, I like those Nighthawks too, buddy. Nighthawk's a sweet gun. But the 380 just seems like it'd be a good little pocket gun. Because my 9, I mean, I have to wear it on a holster, but I'd like to have something I could just slide the whole holster and everything in my pocket. Yeah, see, Kyle, that's what I was thinking. I mean, if I'm going to the grocery store and all, I hate to wear my that 9 and the extra clip and all is kind of heavy. I can slide that 380 in my pocket and just every time I get out of the truck, I just go wherever I'm going. I'll have that 380 with me. Oh, cool, Frank. You're gonna have to let me see that when they get here. Is that a snub nose, Don? I've got those 238 what was it, featherweights or ultralights? I don't even remember what number they are now. The hammerless ones. I guess I could slide one of those in my pocket. I got them on a double shoulder holster though. Yeah, Kyle, that's kind of what I figure. Really, most of them are like that though. Every time I shoot, I take them all the way down and clean them up. Oh, that's sweet, Dan. I've got that. I've got the American in the 22, but I've been looking for a 223, the American in the 223, because I want that to be my coyote hunting gun. If we're setting up at night trying to shoot coyotes. That American is a good series rifle. Every one of them shoot good, and they got an awesome trigger in them. PF9, Michael. Is that a compact 9 or what is that? Well, Sunfish for Fish, talk to Dan Davis on there because Dan's got that little breakdown 22 that's awesome. The stock collapses in, you can put it It probably ain't 20 inches long when it's broke down. Okay, that's what I thought, Don. I don't think my G3 is much longer than that. It may be a 4-inch barrel. I can't remember. I hear you, Shasta. I got a couple of those too. Yeah, that's right, Kyle. It is. Okay, Don. I'll do it. Oh, cool, sunfish. Okay. Thanks, Michael. I got a G3, Frank, and it shoots good. I shot it the other day. I shot a few rounds through it the other day. There ain't a whole lot of difference in the G2. Hey, DM Foss, how you doing, brother? Uh-oh, Don's gonna like that. Probably had to ice down your wrist, didn't you? Huh. I hadn't seen that one, Kyle. Yeah, I hear you, sunfish. That's right, Shasta. I've cut myself a few times with a Mora too. That's a bad blade. Yeah, they are, Frank. You know they're making them in Bainbridge now. I want to take a trip down to the factory. Oh, somebody else was talking about the pug, Dan. They carry a pug too. Yeah, Shasta's got one. Yeah, Frank. They moved up from Miami, and all the newer pistols. If you look on there, it says Bainbridge, Georgia. I know they're making the TX22s and the G3s down there now. I don't know. It seems like I heard that they bought Heritage out too, so they might be making some Heritage pistols down there. Wow, Kyle. I have to check that out. I hadn't seen that. Oh, you got a 357 pug. Ooh, I bet that's a lot to hang on to. I'd like to get me another 357, but it'd be down the road a little ways. I gotta get that 223 first, and then I'm like I said, that Keltec. I want Keltec too. Oh no way! Ain't no way I would hang on to a 4570 Derringer Sunfish. Oh, Chris, come in here. I didn't even see him. Did I miss you, Chris? Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Here, I gotta show you now. Went ahead and got one. You and Uncle Jim talked me into it, buddy. And I like it. It shoots good. Okay, Kyle, I'll do it. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that, Don. Once would be enough. Man, that's a lot of gun in a with a barrel that size. Oh yeah, contender was a cool gun, Sunfish. At one time, I had a little double barrel side by side Derringer. It was made in Ducktown, Tennessee. It shot either 410 or 45s, but it was made out of pot metal. I was scared to death of that gun. I finally wound up selling it. I think I paid about less than $100 for it. That's cool, Shasta. Like I said, I'm only good up to about 10 or 20 yards anyway because I can't see much past that. Yeah, I do too, Chris. I'm liking it a lot. I'm going to get the compensator for it. I just hadn't ordered it yet. But I was telling them mine seems to shoot the 40 grain a lot better than the 32 grain. Really, Frank? There's so many guns I want. I just ain't got the funds right now. Yeah, the contenders were cool guns. My buddy had one that had the 30-30 barrel on it. He deer hunted with it a few times when we went. Did you reload for it, Kyle, or did you just find different grain bullets that you liked? I figure you reloaded for it though. Oh, really, Don? That's cool. Did they sell to the public, or did you have to go to a distributor? Yeah, that's right, Sunfish. Yeah, yeah. I don't believe I want to get up there with no bear, Shasta. I mean, I know you love it up there, but I like to be the big guy on the block in the woods down here. Unless I run up on a black bear, which is not likely to happen. Really, Sunfish? Yeah, I thought so, Carl. Kyle. Carl. Yeah, they were a nice collector's gun, Don. I can't believe they quit making them. I mean, they were really popular there for a while back. I guess what in the 80s, 90s. It came in a set, I think, where you could buy all of them like that. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, how you doing? Everybody say hey to Vanessa. Yeah, that's kind of what I figure. Same way with Taurus here, Don. But I'd like to go down and check out the factory if they let you go in there. I don't know if they do tours or not. Good Lord, 300 Win Mag. I don't. That 30-30 was enough. That was a handful. Really, Shasta. Well, we're actually not allowed to. Yeah, we're not allowed to purchase for anybody else. We have to. We can only buy it for ourselves. Yeah, it is, Vanessa. But on a Thompson Contender, man, that'd be a handful. I bet it is, Dan. Oh, okay, Don. Woo. A seven's pretty hot load too to be shooting out of. You know, those the contenders were good. They had that little you could get the little shoulder mount, you know, turn it into a little small rifle too. But my buddy didn't have one of those. That's true, sunfish. I got you. Oh man, Vanessa, you're killing me. I don't have anything to grill tonight. I guess I'm gonna have to be going to the store after this. That does sound real good. Hey, Mark J. Larson, brother, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I enjoyed your last video. Well, I don't know if it was the last one. I've watched your last one, but the meetup, I missed that one the other day. Like y'all had a ball. Yeah, seven mag pistol is about too much, Kyle. It is for me, anybody. Anyway, hey G23, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. We got a full house today. Don loaded up some 180 Shasta. They seem to do pretty good. Nah, not me, sunfish. I'm too old to be shooting them buffalo rounds now. Oh goodness, Vanessa, that happened to me before too. It's hard cooking all that food right quick before it goes bad. If it wasn't already bad, mine was past the point of no return when I found out it was out. Yeah, I got you, Shasta. That's right, Dan. Woo, that's a handful too, sunfish. Oh, good, Mark. I know you're gonna do a video on that. That is a cool bar top. That'll be neat to see that. Hey, Frank, I know how that is, brother. I have like 24 hours of cocoa melon here when the grandkids are here. So you go on and let her watch her TV. I appreciate you being on here, buddy. I'll get with you. Maybe we'll go to the range here pretty soon. Yeah, Vanessa. Everything in mine I had to chunk. Matter of fact, it was so bad I put a strap, a ratchet strap around it, hauled it to the dump, just threw the whole thing away. No way I got the smell out of that freezer. I was in Florida for 10 days when it went out. It was rough. Yeah, I hear you, Don. You got some buffalo guns too. You got some big ones. If I shot some of them guns you got, I'd probably have to have it on arrest. All y'all pick each other up. If anybody wants to run links, y'all welcome to do it. I don't know how to do it, so all y'all pick each other up. If you ain't got each other, because these are all good channels in here. Hey, Warren McClung, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. West Virginia. You ain't too far from me. Huh? What do you reckon it was, Vanessa? Y'all got them big sucker fish there? Or you reckon it was a catfish or? Oh, did I miss something, Mark? That's okay, Jamie. You go right on a weed. I appreciate you listening. That's what I need to be. I need to be in the garden weeding too. Yeah, I had to just chunk it, Vanessa. I don't think you can get that smell out. It gets in that plastic somehow, and it's rough. Well, let us see how you do, sunfish. I hadn't been in the water yet this year. Ozonator, I've never heard of that. That ain't too far, Warren. You up there near Owls Outdoors. Hey, Don, I sure appreciate you hanging in here this long, buddy. Keep on making some videos now. I want to see your reload or your loads you're running up. Do some more shooting too. You and Kat have a good evening. Dang, Vanessa, I hate that. Mine was older than that. But I think my compressor finally crapped out. Awesome, sunfish. Yeah, I guess it could have been a alligator gar, Dan. I saw they had, I forget where it was at, that state record or world record gar, alligator gar the other day. I saw a picture of that one. That thing was huge. Looked like a regular alligator. Yeah, you better, Vanessa. Huh, Shasta? I've never heard of that stuff. We got some gars here, but I don't know if it's the alligator gar or not. I mean, we got some that looks like it gets 3 or 4 feet long, but and they will tear up a spinner bait too on top water. There you go, Mark. Thanks, buddy. Y'all run links. Everybody pick each other up. Well, Vanessa, mine could have been that old. I bought it used, so there ain't no telling how old that freezer was. I'll be darned, Dan. Wow. Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm not getting y'all, I am not getting any notifications on any of my channels. I'm having to just go down my friends list up and down and check in on people because I don't get notifications for anybody's videos. Oh, really, sunfish? I probably are you you've been fishing out of the boat or on the bank? I guess you gotta be able to maneuver your boat to keep them from getting hung up on everything. What I miss, Shasta? Yeah, I used to get notifications on everybody, and if I don't just scan through stuff, I never see anybody's videos. I have to go to their channels, or I might see it just in the regular YouTube feed. But my news feed, I don't get anything on it. Hey, Tactical Fud, what grain did you load those 45s? Did you load 200 grain, or would you load them up at? That's what I think too, Vanessa. I really do. Yeah, these have pretty wide snouts, but they just ours from what I've seen, maybe it's just the lakes I was fishing. They just don't get that. I just hadn't seen any real big ones. About 4 foot's the biggest one I've seen. But they had big old mouths on them, big old wide mouths full of teeth. Yeah, y'all run each other's links. Take care of each other. Dan, I hadn't got to use the bait yet. I'm still waiting on. I talked to that lady and she thought that fella had called me, but she said they had a death in the family, so that's probably I can understand they've had other stuff on their mind, but hopefully soon. Wow, sunfish, that's a golly whopper right there. Yeah, I've seen the big sturgeons, Shasta. We got some big old catfish here. But I don't. I mean, I've seen bigger catfish than I have gar. Well, no, I really hadn't. A 4 foot gar is pretty good sized fish. But I've seen some big old cats come out. Hey, Tread, how you doing, buddy? I didn't even see you come in. Yeah, I know. I know, Tread. It just, when I go in my news feed though, it ought to show up, but it doesn't. So, oh, 230 grain. Okay, I think I've got some 230 grain. Hey Sean, how you doing, buddy? I don't know if I missed you when you came in. Uh, Let me see. I'm sorry, my thing's jumping around. I just space them out. I try and keep them where they're not in view of each other. But I mean, other than that, I don't think there is a. I mean, I just swap up baits in between each trap. I use a different bait, so you're not putting out the same bait every trap. And I mean, I have had them. I do have them in view of each other. I trapped one of the pastures I trapped a little while back was about 300 acres, and I had out I think 26 traps and 300 acres, something like that. But I usually just set them on the sign. If there's crossings or signs, I set it. I really don't care. I've seen people catch coats, 3 or 4 coats within 25 feet of each other. So it's really whatever if you got good signs, set them. It doesn't hurt to set 2 traps in one spot. That way, if you miss him on one, you might get him on the other. I've done that too. So it's whatever you feel like. But, I always figure the more traps you got out, better shot of catching them you got. I don't think you can overload a property. I really don't. Oh, I'm sure it will, Dan. I'm chomping at the bit to get in there and see what this place is like. I hadn't even been able to see it yet so far. I don't know if it's a lake or a swamp or a little of both. I don't know what it is. Well, Vanessa, I don't get any kind of, I mean, I don't get any notifications on my phone as far as they just come up on my news feed. That my phone doesn't make any, it doesn't do any noise or it doesn't pop up on my phone that somebody's posted a video. So I may have my settings messed up. I don't know. That's all right, Trent. I appreciate you coming in, though, bro. Yeah, I hear you, sunfish. I've seen a lot of big catfish in Texas, Vanessa. A lot of them guys that fish Texas have caught some big ones. See some big bass come out of Texas, too. Ain't no problem, Sean. You have any other questions, just anytime drop in here or just leave me a question on one of my videos, buddy. Just load them up, many as you got. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Oh, Kyle cutting out. I might have missed it. Kyle, if you're heading out, I'll see you, buddy. I missed it. This thing's going too fast. Oh, okay, Vanessa. Lake Worth military base. Your tablet does GGW. See, now my laptop might, but my phone don't. So, and I very rarely, only time I get my laptop out to do a live or make a video. So I ain't on it much. Appreciate y'all running links, guys. Big hybrids there too, huh? Oh, cool, Vanessa. That is cool. What time, G23? Ooh, I know that's good, Vanessa. Ain't nothing better than good catfish cooked right. Hey, good, Chris. You'll enjoy Mark's channel. Mark's a good fella. A good hunter and a good trapper too. Okay, 4:30. I'll make sure I'm out of here early enough. So I'll come over there and then I'll hit Scotsman's channel tonight. Well, good, Sean. You just keep at it, man. You know, takes a few seasons to get your footing on it, but you'll do good. Where are you at, Sean? Where you trap at? What state? Vanessa, do you still? I mean, you can still go on the different bases if since you're retired. I mean, if you go to a different state, can you go to the base at any of those states with your military ID? Oh yeah, Chris. A lot of good folks come in the chat. Of course, I've met a lot of good ones on y'all's chats too. So, but all these folks are good friends. They hang in there with you. Really, Dan? I never tried that. I ain't beyond trying it either. I'll pretty much put anything on the grill and try it at least once. Okay, G23. Well, I'm on the East Coast, so I guess it'd be the same. Yeah, Sean, go over and check out. Make sure you check out Judith and Dan and Mark J. Larson too. I mean, they'll show you everything you need to know about trapping. And bluegrass trapping's another good one. Bluegrass trapping and Owls Outdoors. There's like so many good trappers on YouTube. Oh, okay, Vanessa. I was gonna say they got South Georgia, the military base down there, has got some good hog hunting. That'd be a good place for you to travel down and stay for a week and do some hog hunting. Well, if I ever catch one, then I'm gonna have to try it, y'all. Yeah, I imagine they would be, Bernie. I like cleaning a. Well, I don't know what it'd be like cleaning. Be like cleaning an alligator, or if it'd be like cleaning a big old thick catfish. That's okay. That's cool. G23. I kind of figured. I figured that's what you were talking about. Yeah, check out Mark's channel. Good deal, Chris. I'm glad y'all picking each other up. Y'all all gonna like each other's channels. Okay, Vanessa. Sunfish. Hey, Woody's trapping. There's another good one right there, buddy. Pick up Woody's trapping. How you doing, Woody? Been out picking squash today? Hey, Garen. How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. No problem, Sean. You just get in touch with any of us. My email's on my about page if you need to ask any questions. Yeah, I imagine the Florida ones are too, Vanessa. I was doing good, Woody. Doing real good. I'm on after the live. I'm going to go out and pick my first batch of pickles. I'll probably make my first batch of pickles this evening. I got lots of pickles, and I think my tomatoes are finally turning red. Yeah, Benny's a cool place, Sunfish. No, Garen, I'm out on that, buddy. I don't do snakes. I don't care what they're paying. None of that. I ain't messing with them big old snakes. I'll catch most everything, but I ain't messing with snakes. Is that right, Vanessa? I've seen halibut, but I've never caught one. Hey, Midwest Duck Slayer. I don't know if I said hey when you came in or not. I got so many folks going through here. We got Asian carps here too. Try and control the. Isn't that the grass? What they call a grass carp? Eat all the grass. No, Vanessa, I'm out on that. Hey, Jake Bicknell, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. What y'all been hunting or shooting or trapping or? I know you've been fishing over there. Oh, that's good, Woody. Real good. Boy, you had some pretty looking squash the other day. I tell you, Mark J. Larson shot some big elk, Vanessa. He's got a couple of good videos on his elk hunts. Oh, wrong end of my cigarette. That's what I wondered, Bernie. I figured it'd be kind of like skinning a beaver tail or something. Matter of fact, I seen this old guy, uh, Wallace Knife Works. He makes some of his knife sheaths out of gar knife sheaths. They look pretty cool. Hey, Garen, I appreciate you stopping in, brother. Thanks a bunch. Oh, really? What are they going to replace it with, Midwest Duck Slayer? Good Lord, Vanessa, that's a big ass fish. Hey, Bernie, I told you I'll try most anything once. That's got me in a lot of trouble over my lifetime, but you know, a lot of people say it's good. I ain't beyond trying it. Hey, Small Water Charters, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I saw your new video. I was going to hit it after the live tonight. You and the Hulkster. Oh, I hate that, buddy. Maybe you can find one, surplus. Somebody still got them. Really, Woody? I noticed it looked like it was going south of us. We ain't got nothing here. Nothing. I'm having to water every day, just about. Good deal, Vanessa. I guess they said no. Yeah, I got you, Woody. I've skinned some. Let me see. I skinned a couple of copperheads, Bernie. I've only caught small ones, Vanessa. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Everybody say hey to Nikki. That's okay. I just appreciate you stopping in and saying hey. No, G23. Now, that's one that I'm having trouble with there, cow tongue. I know. I've seen cow tongue burritos and stuff, but I'm having trouble with the cow tongue. That's like cow tongue and pig feet are two things that just, I don't know. I don't think I can handle it. Oh, Jamie, that was a good snake. Hope you made him eat it. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, John, when the live's over tonight. I would probably like it better deep fried, Bernie. I don't think I would like eels either. I would try one, but I just don't think I would like that. Yeah, I heard him talking about the lingo on here. I guess it was on here when we were talking about that stuff. Or no, maybe it was. Yeah, I think G23 and Jen were talking about it on here. Jen eats it too. Yeah, I like those vertical smokers, Vanessa. Yeah, see, GGW. That's what I'm imagining, and I don't think I would like that. Man, I just blew through the. This thing is going so fast. How did I go that far? Yeah, I got you, GGW. I'm the same way, buddy. Yeah, chicken feet either, Dan. My mama used to tell me about two old ladies that used to babysit her, and they'd eat the cone off of a chicken top and the one under here. They'd deep fry it like pork skins. Yeah, I like pot roast G23, but I don't know, man. If it's spongy tasting, I don't think I can do it. Hey CW, how you doing, buddy? We're going till wherever we go. Glad you popped in and hang in here with us. What you reloading today? Oh, I like king mackerel now, Vanessa. No, I don't know, sunfish. No, I ain't eating no tripe either, Vanessa. Now, I ain't got no problem eating rabbit sunfish. Oh, come on, Jamie. You'll try it, I'll try it. Not. we got a good bit of squash, Woody. I've never tried rattlesnake, Bernie, but I would do it. Yeah, if you don't get a head shot, Vanessa, not a whole lot left on a rabbit, probably. I mean, I've shot them with shotguns, but then you got to pick out all the shot. Okay, well, GG3 reloading said it's spongy, so y'all gonna have to argue that one out. If they, I can go up here and get a cow tongue burrito if I want one. I guess I may have to try it, but now, Mark, I'm out on that too. I don't eat any inside parts. Awesome, CW. Some bullets you loaded for him. Yeah, squirrel's good now. Now, me, well, Jamie, I've tried that and pickled eggs too. This wasn't my cup of tea. Squirrels, my mama did them like dumplings, and it was okay. Okay, G23. That right, Vanessa? Oh, I got you. I don't know what I was thinking, CW. Yeah, you couldn't do that. I was telling them, CW, I'm thinking about, after hearing you talk about it, I'm thinking about getting a Kel-Tec 380 for a pocket pistol. I hear you, Jamie. I just don't do no inside parts. I can't do it. Well, my buddies used to eat the cow tongue burritos up here all the time, and they loved them. So they must cook them right. I don't know. Really, Vanessa? I just couldn't get past it. The Ruger Max 380. All right, I'll check that one out. Ruger Max 380. I like all my Rugers, so okay, Vanessa, let us know how it's going. Really, Dan? I guess it'd be just like chicken livers and stuff. Probably hang on the hooks better. Heck, if you could do that, you'd be making money off of about every part of the beaver there is. PPK 380. I guess I'm just gonna have to do some research and see what. I'd like to shoot a few of them at the range and see which one I like best. Well, CW, I got no problem buying Rugers. Some of my favorite guns are my Rugers. You can't hardly find a more dependable gun than a Ruger. I just wanted something a little smaller than my nine, that I can just slide in my pocket if I get out of the truck and go somewhere. I kind of figured that, Dan. I figured it'd stay on the hook a lot better. I didn't know it was bloodier, but I figured it'd be a tougher liver. 'Cause chicken liver, that stuff comes right off. If you don't, you know, if you don't put it in some stockings or something, that stuff just comes all off a hook. Some fish I really don't want to tow to 357 on a small frame like that. I mean, I'm just looking at a get off of me gun, you know. P95 Woody. I'm going to check all these guns out. Then I'll go to the range and see. There's a range down here that lets you try out the guns before you ever buy them. So I'll just go and see which one I like the way it shoots best. It's the pretty good thing about this gun shop. You know, you can test them out before you buy them. I just know I had a 380 years ago and I liked it, and it's another one of those guns that I sold like a dummy. I've sold so many guns in my lifetime, and I wish I had every one of them back just about. But back then, I used to get a new gun, I'd have to sell the old one because I didn't have that much money. Okay, sunfish. Well, CW, do you like the 17 HMR better for coyote hunting or small games hunting than you do the 22 Magnum? Oh, really, GGW? You know, I had a bunch of duck parts a little while back, and the only thing I kept was the feathers for trapping. I guess I should have kept the insides and froze them. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that, sunfish. Yeah, I wish you would, CW. I'd love to see you compare some of them. Kind of give me an insight on, which one I might like better. Well, that's kind of what I've heard. That's why I was wondering. They say the 22 mags got a little more knockdown at distance. So the 17 shoots a lot faster, but for coyotes, the Magnum's got a little more oomph in it because shooting a little slower, I guess. Yeah, I will, GGW. I used to keep a lot of my stuff like that, but I've got so much trapping stuff, and I'm hopefully getting a freezer for this year where I can start keeping some of that stuff. A lot of it I use for bait. Yeah, the 17s are. What do you use on your trap line, Woody? I just use a little regular 22 long rifle, or either I carry my Ruger American 22 rifle. For coyotes, I usually carry my 22, my Ruger 22 long rifle, because I want as small a hole as I can get. But I like to start doing some night hunting for them. Yeah, some fish. See, I'm trying to sell the hides. I can't have. I had a guy shot one with a. I think he shot it with a 270 Remington this year, and he sent me pictures. He said, "You want this hide?" And I looked, and I said, "There ain't enough of that hide left for me to sell." Yeah, I imagine so, Dan. I mean, I've always just used a, for small games, I've always used a 22. But yeah, I've been trying to decide whether I wanted to go ahead and get a 223, just set it up just for coyote hunting, or if I wanted to get the 22 mag. And I'm just tossing both of them around right now. Yeah, that's what I got, Woody. I just carry that little Rough Rider with me, and then I'll carry my rifle for coyotes. But for beaver, I just use that that little Rough Rider. Plus, I didn't pay hardly anything for it, so if it gets banged up or I drop it in the water, I ain't out that much. Really, Mark, that's cool. I'm gonna check into all these 380s because I definitely want a 380 just as a pocket carry. Woody, I tried the short sewing mine. They don't have enough ump to me. I've tried a lot of different 22 bullets sunfish, and that PowerPoint is a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper hollow point, and that seems to do the best on the bigger critters. I mean, stuff like raccoons and stuff like that don't really matter, but I mean, I've shot beaver, plenty of beaver with a regular 22, and it never had to shoot them twice. But coyotes, I kind of like to use the rifle because I just don't feel like I get enough oomph out that short pistol barrel to do what it needs to do. Yeah, I agree, Woody. Pretty light little gun, really. Okay, Jamie, do what you got to do. I appreciate it. Yeah, I kind of figured that, CW. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'd probably never take a shot over 100 yards anyway. My buddies, they'll shoot out 200 and 300 yards, but I can't see that far. Even with a dot, I mean, I can see it, but that's a long shot for me. Now, yeah, Woody, I think I got mine cheaper than that when it was on sale. It's been a good little trapping gun. I don't think I paid $100 for mine. Huh. I'll be darned. Well, I'm keeping my mind open, CW. I ain't nothing set in stone right now. Yeah, some fish. I've got some. I got some right there. These are the 32 grain. I kind of like to shoot the 40 grain better because I feel like they got a little bit more lead in their pencil. Really, G23? What'd you shoot him with? 223 or 17 HMR? Or... I hear you, CW. I hear you, buddy. I mean, I'm good out to 100 yards. Anything over that, it's starting to get iffy for me. Oh, really? Okay, 7.62. Well, see, that's why I was wondering whether I might not want to just decide to go with the 223 for night hunting coyotes. I don't know. I'm kicking around all my options, but like I say, for the trap line, a 22 is fine for me because I'm up close when I shoot them anyway. They ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I to me the sunfish, the 40 grain bullets just they shoot better in pistols to me, and the rifle, like I said, I'm up close when I shoot them most of the time anyway. Yeah, I agree, CW. I got you. Well, that's good. That's good, CW. I hear you, Woody. I've used everything. I've used about every kind of bullet, 22 bullet, but the stingers and the PowerPoints, the Winchester PowerPoint seem to work best for me. Oh, I'm sure it would, G23. Well, I've got a 5.56 too, sunfish. I could use that, but I kind of wanted more. I really just wanted a bolt action, set up with a nice scope rather than my AR. Yeah, they're good bullets, CW. I tell you what, in that Taurus, they shot the Winchester shot, even the Wildcats shot good groups, and the CCIs coming through that out of that short barrel, they just seemed like they were all over the place. But the Federals, I shot about as many Federals through it too, and the Federals the only bullet I got jams on. I got 3 jams on those Federals, but all the Winchester shot good, and the Stingers shot good up close. But it seems like in a short barrel, they got so much zing to them. You know they're kind of all over the place. Okay, G23. I may do that, buddy. I mean, I've been looking at the 223s, but the 7.62. Matter of fact, the other day, I think I saw a 7.62 by 39 at that gun shop. I might check that out. I used to have a lot of 7.62 ammo, but I got rid of it. Story of my life. Yeah, I've had some Savage rifles. I like those too, some fish. I tell you what, there's something about the trigger on those American rifles. They have got the sweetest trigger. Ruger just has a really good trigger system in their guns. Really smooth. Yeah, I agree, CW. I love that 22. I mean, I've never shot a 22 bolt action like that was that smooth and had such good trigger action. And I've heard they're the same in every one of the calibers. I think it's just a well-made gun. Yeah, the ranch. Now the ranch comes into 23, I think, and 308. Dan, or either it may be 22 mag. I can't remember. The ranch is a nice gun, but it's just like the Americans. It's just got the I think it's got the stainless barrel, and it's a green finish instead of the black. But it looked to me like the same gun. You used to see a lot of those Ruger Mini 14 sunfish. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't really looked for one in a while. Yeah, Mini 14 was really popular here for a long time. Oh, okay, CW. I wasn't sure about that. I wanted to say my barrel on my 22 was a 20-inch barrel, but I may be wrong. But mine came with two different stocks. Whether you got a you know scope on there or not, it sets you up in a different position. But well, my buddy said the same thing, CW, but he's had a lot of them. He said he had one that shot dead on it, and he said he had three or four that just wouldn't hold a pattern. Hey, John, Unpaved Explorer, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. What you up to this Sunday afternoon? Mini 14's a good looking rifle though. Okay, 20. I got the 22-inch barrel then, CW, because my buddy got the 16, and I wanted the 22 because I just thought it'd be a little more, you know, I thought it'd be a little more accurate at distance. But he says there's not any difference in it. But I don't mind it being a little longer. Fits on the four wheeler just fine. Oh, okay, John. I need to be doing some house stuff too. Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I mean, that's like you said, they're probably designed for close in shooting. Really? Well, he told me it didn't matter about barrel length. CW. I just thought in my mind it would shoot better being a longer barrel, but he said there's no difference. That's cool. You cut that one down. I did find some 22 mag and 40 grain here the other day. That's the first time I've seen 40s back on the shelf in a while. Okay, I got you. It's doing good, John. I need to do another video on it, an update on it. I uh, I took it out the other day. I did a brake job. I had to put a master cylinder and a brake booster and on it, and then bleed the brakes and all. I think I still need some some pads and shoes on it, but it's doing good now. Oh, did you, John? Every now and then I'll see one of those Jeep rallies where there's a bunch of them riding around, but I'd be scared to get out there with them. I don't want to take it too far from the house yet, just in case it craps out on me. Really, CW? The for the longest time around here, all you saw was the light grain bullets, and we're starting to see the 40 grain 22s trickle in. And then I saw it may have been 50 grain. Uh, it may have been 50 grain 22 mags I saw the other day. Because I told my buddy, he went up there and got 2 or 3 boxes. They had them at Academy, Woody. At our Academy, they had a whole shelf full of them. And like I said, that's the first time I've even seen any 22 Magnums at Academy down here. Okay. That's probably them, CW. I also saw some 22 Magnum in the CCIs. When I bought these Stingers, they had, because I went up there and I grabbed the wrong grain. I think they were 40 grain, and I grabbed the 40 grain and took them up the counter, and the guy said, "You know those are Magnums, right?" And I looked and said WMR. I said, "Oh crap!" Glad I didn't get them because I could have gave them to my buddy or sold them to him, but I didn't even pay attention to the box. Oh, really, Woody? My motor is running real good so far. It's just been brake issues. I need to put a muffler on it. Okay, CW. Well, I'm really wanting to get something coyote hunting this year. That way, by the end of trapping season, it just gets too hot and the ticks are so bad and all. But I wouldn't mind still going out and setting up on the 4-wheeler and take a few out at night. See if we can call a few of them in there. Are y'all seeing any much ammo down your way, Woody? I've seen more available, just not a lot of different calibers. Okay, yeah, I think I saw. I heard you say that in one of your videos, CW, or either on somebody's chat. I'm not sure if they've changed it here or not. I knew 22s and I think 410s for small game here on our WMAs, but I don't know if they've changed that to 17 here too or not. Wow, that's spitting it out right there, buddy. Yeah, that bullet's humming. I bet they didn't. I bet they didn't change that here yet. I'm gonna have to check the regulations though. Oh, that's cool, Dan. You gonna be able to set up on that pasture like you did last year? Hey, Mark, I think it's been bad everywhere, honestly. I mean, like I said, it's loosened up a little bit here, but you're only seeing specific calibers. Like pistol, all you're seeing is 9 millimeter, and every now and then you'll see a few 45s. But rifle bullets, they're hit or miss. If you're not there the day they stock up, you're not gonna get any ammo. Yeah, I'm gonna order me one too, Woody. I said I was gonna do it when I bought it, and I just had never got around to doing it. And the 22 Magnum would probably shoot a little bit better in that heritage than the regular 22 does. Oh yeah, Dan, that'd be a good spot to set up on right there, buddy. That's one thing I was lucky about this year. The where I caught my coats this year, the landowner, they had a one of their cows died while they were giving birth, and that he drug that cow up there on top of the hill, and I set traps on trails headed to it. I didn't set up on the cow, but I set up everywhere it looked like a good travel way toward that cow. And that first week, I loaded up on them. They were headed straight for that cow. So those deer carcasses are going to be some good spots. Yeah, I know, Woody. Yeah, I started getting worried during trapping season last year because I was down to about 2 boxes of 22s. And it don't take long when you're catching a bunch of coons and then a bunch of beaver. It don't take long to go through some 22s. We could not find 22 bullets. Matter of fact, I went to a pawn shop and found some here in town, and I paid some ungodly price for them. But I had to have them because I had to have them on the trap line. But I swore if it got better, I'd never go in that pawn shop again. Oh, really, Mark? I don't use the mag on mine either. I wouldn't mind having it just to have it. But I mean, to me, a 22, my buddy shot a coon with his 22 Magnum, and it messed the hide up so bad. I said I'll never shoot one with a 22. Probably get away with it in the coyote, but yeah, John, it's a Rough Rider. I mean, it's okay little shooting gun. It's nothing. I wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is for the money. It works fine out on the trap line. I mean, right now I got it loaded with snake shot. So, but I mean, it's a fun little planking gun, but it's just not. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay for dispatching animals or plinking. Yeah, Bernie, we couldn't find any 22 bullets. Of course, we couldn't find any bullets for a long time. Yeah, I saw those down. Those are pretty cool. I forget who put one on their page. Somebody had one. I saw it on their video. Oh, really, Woody? Well, I mean, for a while you couldn't get them. It was rough. That's a good little pistol, Bernie. That's a good old pistol. Those tried and true 22s, they're hard to beat. Same way with the older 22 rifles. My brother-in-law had some beautiful old Remingtons that they shot true as, I mean, they were dead on. Wow, CW. I know you're proud of that gun. I bet that you did do a video. You may have done a video on that one, but I don't remember seeing it. Yeah, John, they went up a little. But you know, man, I still buy a lot. I buy my trapping bullets in bulk. I don't know if any of mine's got price tags on them. We don't put price tags on anything nowadays, but I probably paid about. I think at Walmart I got a couple of boxes of these Federals for about $20 a piece. There's 325 in there. Okay, CW, I'll check it. I looked today and I saw one where you had it was a loading video, I think, but I'll go back and check it. I'll look. I love all the I love the older guns. Yeah, I love a lot of the older guns. You know, we used to have some old 410s. They come up missing after Daddy died. I don't even know where they wound up, but I wouldn't mind having some of them just single shot, breakdown 410s. But they were good little guns. Oh yeah, CW. You know, I don't see a lot of Remington ammo around here right now. Most of it's been Winchesters and Federals. You still find the large caliber in the Remingtons here, but yeah, 410s are neat little guns. I bought my son one when he was probably, I don't know, he was probably 12 or 13, just getting into shooting. And I bought him a little, I don't even remember what make it is, but it's a pretty little 410. He kept it, so it's still in good shape. Of course, you can't find 410 shells for it anymore. Yeah, Judge is a cool gun, G23. I come that close to picking up a Judge, but I didn't. Yeah, Bernie, I know. That's you know, I kept all the guns that my dad had of mine in the safe. He used to keep them for me in the safe because I knew they'd be okay there. And he had a couple of 30-06s and a 7 mag and some other stuff. And I gave those to my brother-in-law because you know, I don't deer hunt anymore. And I said, they'll just sit my, so I gave him both the 30-06s. Not right, CW. I've heard a little bit of bad stuff about the Remington rounds right now, Dan. I mean, I've heard two or three people say they've got some bad ammo from Remington lately. Yeah, they are G23. Yeah, I like the judges, all the different model judges tactical fud. They're a neat gun. Oh, really, Woody? Well, I'm glad they're back on the market now. I stocked up this time. I ought not have no trouble with 22s this time. Yeah, I don't know, Dan. I've been hearing some stuff about some of these Remington since I know they're made the big announcement. They're back online. They're putting out so many bullets and all, but I've heard of quite a few people saying they've got misfires. Yeah, I know you got stocked up, CW. You know, I never saw this coming, and I guess I didn't pay attention. But when it all hit, I mean, I was stuck with very little ammo, just just what I had around the house, and it got where I went for a year or two, and I had nothing. Yeah, yeah, I hear you, Bernie. It'd be the only time I ever had a judge in my pocket. Yeah, but I was really I was sweating it, because I knew things were getting bad out in the world, and here I was with no bullets. I mean, I had plenty of AR bullets and stuff like that, but I wanted regular ammo. I wanted more 22s. I wanted more pistol rounds, shotgun rounds. I mean, I got quite a few shotgun rounds, but I just makes you nervous when you can't get anything. But I'm glad things are opening back up a little more. You still don't see a lot of hunting rounds though, other than 30-06. Not here anyway. I still don't see many. I see 300 blackout. I see 30-06. Every now and then you'll see 270, but nothing for lever guns. You don't see any bullets here for lever guns. I hear you, G23. Well, good, Dan. I wish I'd have been smarter than that, but I just didn't see this coming. I mean, honestly, right now, I might have 8 or 10 rounds from my 35 Remington. 8 or 10 rounds. That's it. So if I went hunting, I'd probably have to borrow one of those 30-06s from my brother in law. Take it. Well, Woody, I would. At least on the stuff you're going to need on the trap line, buddy. You know, because I don't want to get caught out again with no 22 bullets. Every time I go by the store, I'll buy a couple of bolt boxes, or even if it's $50 worth, I'm buying 22s and a few extra bullets. That's all right, G23. You don't have to divulge that information. but I got a good idea probably. When I had my SKS, I had quite a bit of ammo stocked up. That's another gun I sold, and I sold it and all the ammo that went with it. And gosh, like I said, I have sold so many guns I wish I had back now. Luckily, I'm in a place now where I don't have to sell one to buy another one. So if I can't afford one, I just don't buy it. But now I'm starting to learn to reload, so I'm hoping that goes good. I have plenty of range bullets and be able to save my defense rounds. I hear you, Tactical Fud. Well, I'm the 22 hoarder then. I have to admit that. Well, you were smart, G23. That's all I can say. You know, like I said, I got a lot of home defense rounds, but I didn't want to start taking them to the range and shooting them because then, I like to keep those. So at least now, if I'm reloading, I'll be able to shoot target rounds. And I mean, worst case scenario, I could always use them for defense, but at least I know I've got bullets where I can go to the range and practice. I couldn't even practice for 2 years because I was so scared we couldn't get bullets again. And that's exactly the plan, of course, what they wanted us to do. But I still don't understand why the market hadn't came back up. Good, Mark. Everybody needs to. Everybody needs to. Hey, Woody, I sure appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. We had a good time with you, buddy. Hope the baptism goes good and y'all have a great week down there. I know your squash is doing good, so you'll have plenty of squash to pick tomorrow. We we're finally like I said, we're starting to see a little more ammo. And I've only been checking 2 or 3 places, but you used to get 22 stuff and shotgun shells at Walmart, but I think our Walmarts have quit selling any ammo now here. I mean, I know they quit selling guns. Well, they did. I did see a couple of 22s and a shotgun in the case last time I went to Walmart, but they're not stocking any ammo right now. And you know, I'm sure if you bought a gun, they would probably let you buy some ammo, but they're keeping it. They're not putting it on the shelves right now. Yeah, I hear you, Bernie. Hey, a lot of the guys in the Fatwood community, they're doing some awesome stuff with slingshots right now. You'd be surprised how good them guys are. I guarantee you they could pick a squirrel out of a tree or a rabbit. And it may get down to that. Hopefully I'll get a bow and arrow before I do that. But Good Lord, G23. Yeah, you got all the 7.62 and the 9 millimeters. I don't have enough room in the house to put that many bullets. Well, Dan, at least it's there, you know. I mean, like I said, you just see the normal rounds 9.45, 30-06. It's the same everywhere down here. We're just not getting the different calibers here. You got a choice. You better own a 30 or 9 millimeter or a 40 or a 45. That's about the only ammo you're going to get around here. Which is fine. I mean, I got all those guns, but I'd like to have some more stuff for my, hunting rifles and different stuff. Now, Frank and Tina, Frank was on here a little while ago. There's a place called Georgia Arms here that sells a lot of bullets. Their website's been they quit having their own online website. You got to go to the store, so I don't know what they've got right now. So they may actually have some stuff I'm looking for. If I go see Frank, go to the range, I may have to go out and go by there. Yeah, I probably got a little more than that G23 on 5.56 and 2.23, but that's the only thing I'm stocked up on. Shotgun rounds, they got so scarce you couldn't find shotguns. You still don't see a lot of shotgun shells here. Only bird hunting and turkey loads. You don't see much buckshot or slugs. But I loaded up pretty good on that. I've been loaded up on that for years. I tell you how old some of my shells are. I still had some of those paper shells. And I finally got scared to shoot them things because them things are probably old as I am. My daddy gave me them things years ago. Oh, really? G23? Well, you need to do some swapping. You can do a lot of trading with that. Oh, do you, CW? I was scared to death to shoot them things. I finally got rid of them. I guarantee you they were 50 years old or older. Because my daddy had them for years before he ever gave them to me. And that's the last thing I wanted to do was blow up a barrel. One gun that we did come up missing, I don't know who got that gun. Nobody, none of my siblings or none of their husbands got them. But daddy had a single shot. It was probably a Harrison Richardson or something, single barrel 12 gauge that he got when he was 12 years old from Sears. His daddy bought it for him. Daddy had that gun for all my life. And, if daddy got it when he was 12, daddy was 89 when he died. I would have loved to have that gun, but nobody can come up with it. It just come up missing. Yeah, I hear you, G23. Oh, really, CW? Well, I got rid of them, so I guess I should have kept them. You hadn't have you tried any of them, Dan? Well, CW, I'm figuring that gun's probably close to that age. I would. That was a. It's a neat old gun. I mean, I remember it as a kid my whole life, and actually the barrel was loose from the foregrip, and he had a piece of baling wire around it, twisted up so it would stay on there. So we never. I shot it one time when I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and that thing kicked like a mule. But that was the only time I remember that gun ever being shot from after once he wasn't a kid no more. But he used to rabbit hunt with that thing all the time in the pastures. That was a neat old gun. It's probably the same, pretty much the same gun that your grandpa had. Well, there you go, Dan. G23 says good ammo. Yeah. G23 says it's good. Shoot it. Yeah, I got a feeling on my ex brother in law may have come up with that gun sometime before Daddy died, but we'll never know. Well, if the garden don't. Hey, Arkansas Wild Man, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much. Hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. Well, there we go, Dan. See, I was gonna start calling you Dan, but when I when I listened to the video, I couldn't tell if you were saying Dan or Jim because I can't hear worth of crap. So I didn't want to call you, Dan on here and your name be Jim. And I thought, God, all right, from here on out, you Dan. But yeah, I guess that will confuse people. I'll call you G Dan and Dan. Really, Art Wild Man? Well, that's like Jamie and Jamie. We got Jamie's Country Living female Jamie, and then when JH586 comes in, I call him Jamie, and that confuses everybody because I think he's they get them two mixed up. Yeah, I bet that's the same shotgun. Yeah, Bernie, that confused everybody. So that's good, CW. You'll like it. You'll all these are great channels, buddy. Somebody run CW's link if they hadn't. And Ark Wildman. Well, I think he just ran Ark Wildman. Oh, really, Bernie? Where you at, California? Thanks, guys. Are you in Are you in California, Bernie? I can't remember. We can have them here. I just can't afford one. That's what I was thinking. You were in Texas. Oh, that's okay, Shasta. Appreciate you coming back, buddy. We can pretty much have everything here. I mean, I don't know of anything we can't have in Georgia. They're pretty good with us here. Yeah, I hear you, Shasta. Mine used to just eat everything in the yard. Hi, Bernie. They're pretty neat guns. The only reason I never got one back when they got real popular is they were just so dang heavy. I bought the SKS instead, and I really enjoyed that gun, but the AKs are just so dang heavy. Heck, G23, you need to move on down here to Georgia. We got a place right down the road that it's a goat place that sells goat cheese right here. They sell to the public goat milk, goat cheese, goat everything. I used to just chain cinder blocks around their neck where they couldn't run off Shasta, but they'd go where they wanted to. They just couldn't outrun me. But the coyotes kept getting on them, so I had to pin them up. Then I finally just got rid of them because coyotes were trying to get them every night. I was up every night fighting off coyotes. Yeah, I hear you, Bernie. I always thought they were a cool gun. And they say you can leave one in the muddy water for an hour and come back and go to shooting with it. G23. Yeah, a lot of the towns we got Mennonites down. Well, not here where I used to live. They used to sell to the public. Dan, this is just a this is a real fancy kind of a hoity-toity place down in this little. They call it a hamlet, but they got stuff like that. And they got their little brewery down there and different stuff. Oh, that's good, Shasta. I didn't have any of that back in the country. I just started hearing them hollering, and I knew I had to get out there with a gun and chase the coyotes off. Yeah, I know goat milk is. I know a lot of kids have to go on goat milk when they can't take regular milk. That's what they say. G23. They say those are reliable guns. My buddy's daddy was in Vietnam. You know, they had their ARs and stuff. He said the Vietnamese, those guns would be filthy, and they still be shooting. Is that right, Shasta? We got a big Mennonite community here, well, not local, but where I used to live. Quite a big Mennonite community out there. My cousin lives in Kentucky, and they've got a lot of Amish up there. They buy a lot from them. I enjoyed having the goats, but I didn't. I don't know. They were just. I didn't really have a setup for them. Keep them good. You know, Dan, I don't know if I ever saw them. I mean, I know they had to have some kind of transportation. I'd see them at the grocery store or something getting canning stuff, but I never saw them driving. I don't know what they did. I don't remember seeing any horse and buggies like the Amish had, so I don't know what they drove. Oh yeah, Shasta. It was neat. They had a big community there, and they had so much produce and stuff. They sold. I wondered about that, Mark, when you went to the get together. I know Pennsylvania's got a big Amish population. Really, Dan? I guess that's what they got in Kentucky, where my cousins go. Art Wild Man. I'll be darned, Dan. I didn't know that. Nothing flashy, huh? Hey, that's a good idea, Shasta. Carry all your stuff up on the hikes when you go. Hey, Vanessa, good. I'm glad you're back. How's the grilling going on over there? Is that right, G23? No, that's right. Y'all are pretty close together. CW, Vanessa's freezer went out, so she's out there. They're out there cooking and smoking up a bunch of meat. Oh, good. Won't be long then. By another two. Well, what a couple of hours on the pork and 4 more hours on the briskets. That'd be right. Yeah, Yeah, I have to do that too on mine, Vanessa. I used to add a little apple juice in my water too, kind of steam up a little bit of apple flavor with it too. That must be a big population up there, Shasta. Yeah, 12 hours. I know some, depending on how big brisket is, sometimes I cook at 10, sometimes I cook at 12. 12 would be best, so yeah, that'd be about right. I tell you what, I love brisket. I used to cook them a lot, but well, at least about every 3 or 4 months I cook a brisket. But last time I went and looked at briskets, they were like 125 to 150 bucks a piece. Unless I was having a big get together, I'm not doing brisket. Not at that price. I used to pay 50 and $60, and that was high to me. But 150 dollars is outrageous for a brisket. Oh, okay, good. Well, yeah, it'll need to go 12 then at least. Oh, okay, Shasta. I mean, I knew it was where you live, but I didn't know how it was, around you. I mean, we're still pretty country here. You got to drive, and I say pretty country. This is out in the country. We're not in the suburbs or anything. It's you probably got to drive 30 minutes or so to get to a like a Walmart or something. Yeah, it'll probably be all right if you got it down to 250 now, Vanessa. That's gonna be good. I tell you what, need to do a video on it when you open them up. Oh, really, Shasta? Now, when I lived down south where I used to live, you were talking about an hour and a half to the nearest Walmart. Something it was country down there, but all right, y'all talk amongst yourselves. I gotta load my coke up. Oh, good, Vanessa. I like them when they got that good bark on them like that. 2,900 miles northeast of Hollywood. I don't even think our whole state is 2,900 miles long. That's pretty cool, Shasta. Oh, good. Well, you ain't got long, Vanessa. At least you can eat the pork tonight while I'll sit up and finish the briskets up. From Chattanooga. Trying to think, I don't even know how long the whole state of Georgia is. I bet it ain't. I bet the whole state of Georgia from the bottom to the top isn't 500 miles long. It might be, but it'd be surprising if it is. Because I'm only like, I think 240 miles from Panama City, Florida. Wow, Shasta. That's something else. Georgia's not a big state. I'll be darned, G23. Okay, Vanessa. I've been thinking about driving up to some of the meetups they have, But I hadn't traveled in a good while, other than going to Florida and back. Is that right, Shasta? Redneck Renegade is up on the Washington coast, and I can't remember where he's at in Washington, but he's on the coast, and I can't remember what part of Washington state he's at. Oh, really, Vanessa? Now, where is Gulf Breeze? Is that like closer down toward Pensacola, or is it on down the bend, like toward I don't know, where you make the bend to go down to South Florida? I've heard of Gulf Breeze. Well, we probably would, Shasta. Oh, okay, yeah. See, Pensacola is not. I can be in Pensacola in about. It takes me about 5.5 hours to get to Panama City. I can be in Pensacola in about 6.5, 6 to 6.5, I guess. I love that area down there. I love the whole Panhandle. If I ever move, I'm moving down that way. That's where I'm going to the Florida Panhandle. Oh, okay. Uh, Wallace Knife Works lives right down there. He's he has to go over the bridge to get into Pensacola, so he's somewhere right out in that strip somewhere. Dang, Dan. Woo! I tell you, if you ever go down there to the Gulf Coast and see those white beaches, though, there is nothing like that's the whitest beaches I've ever seen. Besides going somewhere like uh, the Caribbean. Yeah, Vanessa, if I go anywhere, if I move again, it's going to be south. I'll be going to Pensacola. I mean, on the Gulf Coast somewhere. Yeah, now see, Orlando's a lot. It's a lot further G23 from where I usually go. It takes me eight or probably 8 to 10 hours to get to Orlando from my house, but I can be on the Gulf Coast in about 5.5. Y'all should do that one of these days. If you're going to do a vacation trip, go to the Gulf of Mexico and go down there and see those white beaches. It's something else. And North Florida is very much a red state. Everybody supports the Second Amendment. Good folks in the Panhandle. Oh yeah, Vanessa, we fish every time we go. I'll probably be fishing this time. I'm also going to do something I hadn't done since last year. I'm going to take my metal detector down there. I'm going to find me some gold jewelry. Now, that's getting down near Dan, Judith and Dan. He's in Tupelo, Mississippi, which ain't far. I'd like to go to Lake Charles, Louisiana. I don't know much about New Hampshire, Shasta. Uh, where Don and Kat live over in I don't know if they're in Maine or Michigan. I think they're in Michigan. But that's some beautiful land out there. Don them's got a nice spread out there. Oh, okay, cool. G23. I like Louisiana. I hadn't been there in a long time, but I always enjoyed. I like Louisiana. I like Mississippi. Ah, cold's overrated, Shasta. Move down here to Georgia where it's hot. You might see a snowflake or two a couple of times a year. That'd be about it. Oh God, Vanessa. I never got pulled over by the cops in Louisiana. Truthfully, we should have probably been pulled over because we were young, dumb kids back then. We went down there for the Sugar Bowl one year when Georgia was playing. I think Georgia was playing Penn State. That is about like 1980, 81. Oh, really, Dan? I've caught a lot of good fishing in the Gulf. A lot of good fish. We used to catch a lot more, but they put so many restrictions on all the fish down there that you're only allowed to keep so much now. We used to come back with 400, 450 pounds of clean fish every trip. Barksdale? Oh, I got you. Were you still active duty then? I guess you were if you were stationed there. Good grief, Dan. You were born in 80? I got hired on the fire department in 81. Goodness. Okay, Vanessa. Oh, wow. That's something else. Okay, so you were in there in 80. Okay, 80 to 96. Were you ever stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base down there in near Panama City? That's a neat base. Not a big base, I don't think, but it's a neat base. We used to watch them fly out of there all the time. September of 80. That was about the same time I got on the fire department then. Hey Troy, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. What you up to today? This nice Sunday afternoon. West Virginia. You second fella from West Virginia in here today. Dan ain't in Al's Outdoors from West Virginia. Dan. G23, a mere pup. Know how to make a guy feel old, don't you? Yeah, that's what I thought, Dan. Thought he was West Virginia. Okay, Vanessa. I wasn't sure. I know they fly out of there a lot. I see them practicing. They do a lot of flyovers down there in Panama City. Good grief, Shasta. Y'all are killing me in here. Well, I was born in July 61, Vanessa. So, yeah, I saw that. Well, I saw where he had just posted a video today. I was going to go over. See, I usually go in after this live and I'll go in and catch up on all the videos I know I missed. I'll go check it out. Al's one talented fella. He is man, that dude can do anything. Anything and everything. He just can't stay on Facebook long. That's his only problem. They ban him about once a week on Facebook, put him in Facebook jail. I'll check it out, Dan. I saw where he had posted a video. I didn't know what it was about. I think G23 stays kicked off Facebook too. You got a lifetime ban, don't you, G23? Really? I didn't know that, Vanessa. I know they've got a big population of civilian workers down there. I mean, a lot of them are retired military, but they're still in a civilian support position down there. I met two or three people that fish down there a lot. They still work out at Tyndall after they retired. Yeah, I'll check. I might have to check out video out. Oh, I bet they are, Vanessa. You think of how many thousands of personnel they'd be feeding. Yeah, I thought you were G23. Well, Al gets booted and put in jail about once a week. And they let him back on. He'll he'll file a thing on it. They'll let him back for a while and they kick him off again. It's usually for nothing, you know. Did he, Vanessa? Wow, that's something, Vanessa. Oh, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Dan, I just can't imagine you getting kicked off Facebook. Well, Shasta, I'll go on there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I go on there pretty much keep up with the kids and the grandkids and all that. Maybe somebody I went to high school with, but there's so much crap on there now, so many ads and stuff that you have to wade your way through it. And I don't go on there very much. And I've never done Instagram or tweeting or none of that stuff. Oh, good, Dan. Yeah, y'all check out Dan. Put the link up to Al's video. It's all right. Well, he's on his way, G23. He's on his way, buddy. Yeah, I hear you, Shasta. I mean, Dan's offered to help me with this StreamYard stuff, but I hadn't done it. I mean, I got the app. I need to go on it and just go ahead and register it and swap over so I can have some of y'all's guests. Do you, Vanessa? I never have went that far with it. Everybody says you got a channel, you need to put it on Instagram and all, and it's all I can do to keep up. And I try and answer everybody's comments on all my videos. If I had to do that on two or three different channels, no way I could keep up. All right. Well, I'll try and get my daughter to show me how to do it, and I'll look up your smoker, Vanessa. Do I just type in Vanessa Kitty, or is it some kind of hashtag this and that? Yeah, Dan, I'm pretty much the same way. Like I said, other than seeing pictures of my grandkids and all, I do got a Georgia Trapping and Fishing page on there, but it don't work right. I can't even see who visits my channel or has liked my channel. I can't do any of the administrative stuff. I don't understand it, but it's there if anybody wants to look at it. Well, Shasta is just, I mean, I finally kind of got this Facebook Live Facebook, YouTube Live learned. And that's, I'm not real savvy on stuff like that. So I'll probably figure it out and I'll call G23 if I need help. Yeah, Mark. I mean, you guys, you do good lives though. So do you use StreamYard on your lives, Mark? Oh, okay. You just do it one whole. Okay, Vanessa. When my daughter gets home, I'll get her to help me go on there. I'll try and look it up. Oh, that'd be neat. See, Dan, I don't even know what that is, an Odyssey channel. I don't know what that is. Hey, AR Guns, 1776. How you doing, buddy? What you up to this Sunday afternoon? You loading anything today, AR? Huh, I don't blame you, Shasta. Good, AR. Okay. All right, Vanessa. Well, she'll probably know how to do it. Oh, God, AR. That probably, every muscle on my body would be sore if I went swimming very long like that, probably. That'll take it out of you if you ain't used to it. Oh, okay, Dan. I check into that too. Yeah, Shasta. See, a lot of the folks, CW and some of them's got Rumble accounts. I never could figure it out. I mean, I set up a deal where I could go on there, but I never could figure it out. It was too confusing for me too. Yeah, I'm sure you will, AR. That coat didn't last long. I tell you what, I seriously need to get out and do some working out. At least get back to walking and stuff. Good grief, G23. That's pretty good, though. You hadn't been kicked off none of them. Well, now, Vanessa, don't try and do too much. Just try and take it slow, a little bit at a time. Last thing you need to do is get hurt again. When I was on those statins for my cholesterol, I couldn't walk from the backyard to the front yard without my legs cramping up real bad. And I finally got off those statins. That stuff like killed me. Yeah, Dan. Well, I understand that, buddy. But I try, I used to just go up walk. I don't even, I would just go walk for 45 minutes. I didn't care how far I went, as long as I was just out there moving. I walked slow. If I was feeling good that day, I'd walk fast, a little faster. But I never kept up with. I'm figuring it was probably about a mile and a half, 2 miles a day. But I mean, I just went at my own pace. I didn't get no hurry about anything. I think I just felt better just moving around. Dang, Vanessa. Well, those meds are probably having something to do with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that messes with everything. Yeah, I know, Dan. I'm sure your arms are in good shape because you do paddle that canoe around a lot. And that's a long way, some of them places you set traps out. When the times I have trapped out of my uh, kayak, I hadn't had to go a long way. Hey, Bernie, I appreciate you hanging in here with everybody, buddy. And I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great week coming up. Well, try not to overdo it, but else, I mean, do what you can, but don't overdo it. Really, Dan? Well, luckily, my knees are pretty bad, but I hadn't had to have anything done yet. So thank goodness. And I kicked carpet for 30 years too when I wasn't at the fire department. My knees took a beating, but they so far they've held up okay. Well, y'all, we've been on 3 hours and 15 minutes. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with me so long, but I know y'all got stuff probably to do, and I need to do some stuff out in the garden. So uh, I really appreciate everybody staying so long. It was a good crowd today. We had 30. I don't know how many people we had in here. We had 31 thumbs up, so maybe we had 31 people. I don't know. But y'all come on back next Sunday if you ain't doing nothing. We'll be back in here, and y'all all have a good week. Dan, we'll see you, buddy. Mark, G23, Bernie, Vanessa. I can't tell who all's in here. Mark's still in here, I think. Everybody's in here. Mark, there you go. I appreciate y'all hanging in here. I've enjoyed it. This was a good one. We talked about a lot of good stuff. GGW, I'll see you, brother. I appreciate you coming in. All of y'all. G23. I don't anybody I'm missing. AR. Gun Ho 62. Thanks, brother. I didn't know you were in here. I'm sorry I missed you. Shasta, thank you, buddy. I appreciate everybody being in here, but I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, there's Hippie Chick. Thanks for coming in. I sure appreciate it. I wish I could have stayed a little longer, but we've been on about 3 hours and 15 minutes, so we're gonna roll out. But y'all come on back next week, 3 o'clock. We'll do it again. I'll see all y'all later.